The visuals you're seeing on your screen are one on the right side of the screen are visuals of a car being driven by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. Seated beside her is the Congress MP Rahul Gandhi, and both of them are on their way along with a delegation of about 50 other Congress leaders on their way to Hathras. They have left Delhi. These are visuals of them leaving from Delhi in an attempt to make a second attempt to reach Hathras in Uttar Pradesh and speak with the family of the 20-year-old SC young woman who was gang raped and murdered, whose body was then cremated in the middle of the night under the shield of darkness, under the cover of darkness by the UP police in a secretive ceremony in the middle of the night at the ungodly hour of 2:30 a.m. with no family member present, without the permission of the family. Now, Rahul Gandhi began his day by tweeting that no one and nobody can prevent, no one and nothing can prevent him from visiting this grieving, traumatized Hathras family. But the reality, of course, is that they will come face to face with around 100 police officers deployed at the toll plaza on the Delhi-Noida direct flyway that is called the DND flyway. It is an arterial route. It is about an 8-lane flyway expressway that connects Delhi to Noida. This is the route the Gandhis are attempting to take to reach Hathras. But these are the visuals on your screen. Look at the bandobast, or the barricades that have been put up by the authorities, the UP authorities that have completely sealed off this route. Let's go across to Arvind Gunashekar, who is on the ground there on the DND flyover. Arvind, you know, I have to, when I look at these visuals, Arvind, the irony hits me that the authorities, there are so many numbers, boots on the ground for this situation to prevent an opposition leader from meeting the grieving, traumatized family. But when it comes to crimes on the ground, when it comes to women feeling unsafe, of being attacked, of being harassed, we never seem to find a policeman around that one can go to for help. This seems to me like, you know, an obvious case of misplaced priorities here. And in fact, if we had more authorities on the ground, policemen to provide for the safety of women, maybe we wouldn't have to report on these heinous cases every day.
Yeah, Sarah, in fact, seeing this deployment, such a huge deployment, in fact, not just 100 policemen, in fact, we did try to make a head count. In fact, it's more than 200 policemen, 200 to 250 policemen. In fact, few minutes back, we also saw the third line of defense being given the jacket, the protective gear, and also with the lathis. All of them have been given a lathis also. So it's a huge deployment. More than 250 police personnel have been deployed here. So what is the only priority all these 250 people are being given is to make sure that these Congress leaders are stopped from entering Hathras, from entering UP. So that's the clear motto, and that's why we are seeing with that's just single one motto, with just one aim, such 250 police personnel have been deployed here. But that's the question that everyone is asking. In fact, if the UP police, if the UP government can divert these resources to the state government in order to focus on the law and order issue, we will not be reporting such heinous crimes from the state every day in and out. In fact, for just one thing, to stop the opposition parties from entering the UP, we are seeing around 250 police personnel being used here just to stop this police personnel. But again, Congress leaders are saying is that whatever the UP government tried to do it, they will make it to the Hathras to meet the victims' family, to speak to them. That's a clear thing from the Congress party. They are saying it's a political decision. They will be going to the Hathras to meet the victims' family. But the UP government and the UP administration has made it clear with such a huge deployment that whatever it takes, even if there is a big showdown here at DND, they will not be allowing the Congress leaders to cross this particular point. So some of the Congress party workers have already gathered here. They were making slogans. They were raising slogans against the UP administration. In fact, few police personnel have been asked them to control that particular crowd from anywhere entering here. But what we are being told is that The moment they get an information that the vehicle convoy of Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi nears, they would be clearing all these people who are protesting here, and then they would be stopping the party leaders, the Congress party leaders, from crossing this point. So what Congress leaders are saying is that they will try their best to cross this particular point, to go and meet Hathras. Even if the police say that 154 is in place, then they would be allowing only, then Congress leaders will be saying that if 144 is in place, if more than 5 people cannot go together, allow Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi to cross this particular point to go and meet Hathras. So that will be the one part of negotiation from the Congress side. If the UP police again denies that particular person also, that particular permission also, we might be seeing some kind of protest from the Congress side at this point at the DND itself.
All right. So, Arvind, as we can see, the promptness, the robustness with which the authorities have completely barricaded off the DND flyover, this Noida expressway, really comes in sharp contrast to the callous manner, the lackadaisical manner with which it has dealt with this rape case in Hathras, the time that they've taken to actually react now, but of course reacting very differently when Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi are now making their second attempt to reach the Hathras village. But again, Arvind, if you could take us through, I want to confirm there are 8 lanes on this DND flyover. It is an expressway, it is an arterial road that connects these two important states, UP and Delhi. And what happens to the inconvenience caused to the regular, the Aam Aadmi, who may be attempting or needing to go into UP today, whether they work there, whether they live there, whether they need to access medical help? What happens to that person? Is nobody being allowed in?
Yeah, Sarah, let the picture speak for itself. In fact, all these lanes have been completely blocked. It has been barricaded, and the police have been deployed to make sure that these lanes are not open. Only 2 lanes at that particular end, at that extreme end on the left-hand side of us, those 2 lanes are open. Even on those 2 lanes, only the people who are coming from UP towards Delhi are being allowed. All those vehicles who are coming from UP or from Delhi towards UP, all those vehicles are being stopped at this particular point and are being diverted towards the another route where we could see the cars are taking another route where all those cars are being allowed. Even those cars, the police personnel standing there, they are checking whether none of the political leaders are using that particular road towards Noida. So every car that is passing through towards that particular road, that is being completely checked, thoroughly checked, and then are being allowed. Any car that has a political affiliation, any person, if the police finds that they are a political party, they are affiliated to a political party, they are not being allowed. They are being asked to come here and do the protest. So this is a very important road that has been completely blocked, and yeah, it's a huge inconvenience for the commoner, because this is a main road, because this is a big road where the people, there will be thousands of commuters who would be commuting this particular road, using this particular road at this hour. But because the UP police have completely barricaded, have completely stopped, people are forced to take small roads like the other one, and also towards the Akshardham road.
All right.